Jodi, who are you to Tuesday Meeting?
I am a member as of 2 years ago to Tuesday Meeting. I joined in October 2023, right after moving out to LA. And I am president of the production branch of Tuesday Meeting now. When I realized that film was the thing that I wanted to do with my life, it's because I was watching something that had this insane emotional impact on myself, and I was like, wow, how fun would it be to control other people's emotions like that and be able to make something that got people to react positively, negatively, didn't matter what the reaction was as long as it was strong. Who I am as an artist is ingrained in who I am as a person. I don't think I can separate Jodi the artist from Jodi's other personality traits. I have a list in my notes app of things that I experienced throughout life that I save, and I'm like, that would make a really cool story, or that would make a really cool title. It's just naturally ingrained in what my perspective of life is, and I think that's the case for a lot of artists. Tuesday Meeting, without a doubt, was the thing that kept me in LA when I didn't know if I liked LA. I had moved out here, never having been to the city before, but through all of that noise, I knew Tuesday nights at 7:30 I had a group to go to that I loved being involved with, and ultimately was a very grounding force as to why I felt compelled to stay in LA. I feel compelled to come back to Tuesday Meeting every week because of the community that's been built around there. So even if I don't have something to share that week, knowing that I'm going to see these people who I love dearly and who I think are amazingly talented, it's such a joy to be able to do it. My favorite thing I've made is this docuseries I've been doing called 51% The Women of Team USA, and specifically highlights the intersection of feminism and sportsmanship, and how with women's sports growing and evolving and finally getting media attention, trying to shift the conversation to female athletes in the same way that we talk about male athletes. There's this inherent competition in this that's allowed within men's sports that isn't quite yet allowed in women's sports, because one of the pillars, if you will, of feminism is you have to support a woman for the sake of her being a woman. We're trying to highlight the fact that this inherent competition exists within women's sports as well, and they're allowed to have those conversations, but with the nuance of recognizing that these women are responsible for being poster children for their sports and the advancement of women's sports in a way that men don't have to prove. If I could work on any project, that would be the White Lotus series. I love what Mike White has done, and I'm coming for your job. I would take Mike White's position. I want to be a showrunner. That's my career goal, because I love the intersection of writing and producing within the showrunner's role. And what I love so much about White Lotus is it's this dark, satirical piece of work, tells a story of today's political climates. As an artist, I want to be able to travel to the places that these stories are happening, and they get to do it every season, and they get to go to the 4 seasons to do it every season. So who would pass that up?
That's your Tuesday Meeting spotlight with our president. Can't wait to perform a coup soon.
He'll never get it done.
I already started.